Hello everyone, welcome to the class of Health and Physical Education, Unit 10, Training in Sports. And today's topic we are going to learn, that is methods to improve flexibility. So, yesterday in the last session we have learned related to the definition and types of flexibility. We have learned two types of flexibility, that is active and passive. Today we are going to learn the different methods to improve our flexibility. Let's start. Now, methods to improve the flexibility, in that we are having four methods. In that we are having ballistic method. So this ballistic stretching is a warming up stretch that involves the fast and sudden movement to increase the flexibility. In ballistic movement, what we are going to do, we give a fast movement. These are the types of warm up stretch. The fast movement is being done so that we can extend our arms, we can extend our legs, we can stretch our muscles in a better way. It is mainly used by the athletes to increase the muscle power and the range of the motion. So here the range of the motion increases and the muscle power also increases as a fast movement. You have seen that many of the players, they used to have on the spot running, and they used to run on their toes. So that is a type of ballistic method. So here there is a motion, continuous range of the motion increases. Stretching exercise is being performed rhythmically with counts. For example, touching your toes would be to bounce and jerk towards your feet. We used to breathe in, we used to raise our hand, breathe out, we used to exhale, and we used to touch our toes. So while this giving a movement, repetition of this movement is being done with the help of this exercise. It is one of this ballistic method. Each joints are being stretched to the maximum limit, and then they are being flexed. Again they used to come to the normal position, they are being flexed, but should be done only after the proper warming up. This ballistic, whenever you are practicing this ballistic method, you need to have a proper warming up. Otherwise there is a chances of muscle injuries. The muscles are going to get overstretched and the chances of injuries will be more. So here the chances of ligaments injuries, tendons also used to get injured. So ballistic method, before performing this, you need to do the proper warming up. So this is one of the method in which you can improve your flexibility, because here you are going to give the movements, fast movement you are going to give, sudden movement you are giving. So that's why what happens, due to that it helps us in increasing the flexibility. Then we are having static stretch method. So static stretching is done at the end of your workout. Mostly this static stretching method is being done at the time of cooling down period. Whenever you are cooling down after doing intense exercise, so this static stretching is being done so that the flexibility can be improved. So here it is been given, it end of your workout and involve the stretch that you hold in the place of the period of time. At what time period you are going to hold, involve the stretch that you hold in place for a period of time without any movements. Without any movement, you are just holding the position. For example, you are having a further stretch while performing the Paschimottanasana, or while having a tree pose. So in that you are just holding the position, you are having a stretch and you hold this position for some period of time. This allows your muscle to loosen up while increasing the flexibility. You can see that there will be a good blood circulation also during that time period. So it also allows your muscles to loosen up while increasing the flexibility and the range of the motion. Here also muscle used to get loose and your flexibility and the range of the motion increases here in this static stretch method. So stretch should be hold for 10 seconds for the cooling down. If you are doing the cooling down, then you hold the stretch for 10 seconds. Again you used to get relaxed, again you stretch. And if you want to improve your range of flexibility, then this stretch should be hold it for 30 seconds to improve the range of flexibility. For example, head to knee, forward bend, bicep stretch. When we are stretching head to knee, we are touching our head towards our knee or bringing our head towards the knee, and we are just holding the position so that our back muscles are being stretched well. It is a type of static stretching exercise. Then forward bending we are having. Then bicep stretch, when we are having a bicep stretch, we used to hold the position, then you are again going to bring that to the normal position. There are the various exercise of the static position. See, in the first position they are showing the calf muscles, they are being stretched. A pad, they are standing, a person is standing on the pad and he is stretching his one of the leg and pulling downwards. The calf muscles are being stretched, it is a static position. Hamstring muscles are being stretched in the second posture. In the third posture, latissimus dorsi, the side muscles are being stretched. Then pectoralis major, we are standing in front of the door or side of the wall and just placing our hand and just we are pressing it, so we can get a stretch. So you can see the another picture, the stretch, backward leg is being lifted up, quadriceps stretch, then glute stretch. Different exercises are being given, shoulder stretch is being done and tricep stretch. So these are the types of static stretching exercises which is going to help you in improving the flexibility, so that the muscles gets loosen up and it also increases the range of the motion. Then another method for improving the flexibility is dynamic stretching method. Now what the dynamic means, in a motion, when the body is in a motion, and the stretching, we are doing the stretching. Like yesterday we were talking related to the kicking the ball. Mimic, we are doing a mimic of kicking the ball. See the exercise of the legs, front and back motion, it is been given in a motion. So dynamic stretching is typically done before you start your workout and involve active movement that helps your muscle warm up and ready for the exercise. This types of dynamic stretching is being done at the time of warm up or doing the workout before you start the workout, any of the workout. And it is an active movement which is going to help your muscles to be get warm up. Your muscles get warm up, there will be a good circulation of the blood as well as oxygen in your all part of the body, all over the muscles. So this is the dynamic stretching is going to help you in improving the flexibility. It gives us the good range of the motion. Dynamic stretch consists of controlled leg and arm swing. Controlled leg and arm swing. Why it has been given a controlled way? Because whenever we are going to give the movement, if we are giving some movement, very good jerk, or we used to give lots of jerk, then the chances of injuries will be there in that part area. So what happens that we need to have a controlled movement, front and back. It is to be done rhythmically mostly. So start from the slow movement and gradually increases the speed. You should increase the speed gradually and you need to start the movements so it's a slow movement and then gradually increases the speed and intensity you can increase. For example, include the trunk twist. We are just moving on both the side. We are moving our trunk. The waist part we are just giving the exercise, doing the exercise of the waist. Then walking lunge, walking and lifting our leg and putting down, walking, lifting our leg and putting down, or leg swing, front and back. You can see in the picture on the side. Leg swing, we are holding a wall and just we are making a leg swing, front and back, flexion and extension, hyper extension. All is being done here with the help of this movement. So this is the type of dynamic stretch. We are moving our arms up and down arms. When our body is in a motion, we used to just raise your hands and we are having a legs also. The movement of the hands and legs both are in a good coordinated way. It should be done. So this is a type of dynamic stretching method through which you can improve your flexibility. Then we are having PNF method, PNF techniques. It is known as an proprioception neuromuscular facilitation technique. Now in this technique is being considered an advanced technique. It is for the advanced sports person for gaining the flexibility. You can see with the help of some partner, they used to do the exercise. This we have learned where? We have learned in the passive type of stretching or improving the flexibility. We have learned in the types of flexibility, in that passive flexibility we have learned. So here you can see that gaining the flexibility, PNF stretching was being developed by Herman Cabot in the year 1940s as a mean to treat the neuromuscular condition including the polio and multiple sclerosis. The person, those who are suffering from polio as well as those who are suffering from multiple sclerosis, it was been helpful for them so that they can treat the patients. PNF involves the use of the muscle contraction before the stretch. It involves the use of muscle contraction before the stretch in the attempt to achieve the maximum muscle relaxation. So what happens here, you can see the use of the muscle contraction before the stretch in attempt to achieve the maximum muscle relaxation, so that our muscle used to get relaxed and they are being stretched well. So what are the methods here? It is been given in an order. So putting your muscles in a stretch position, also it is been called as a passive stretch, and holding for a few seconds. You can see in the picture, holding for a few seconds, and your partner is going to hold the limbs in a stretch position. The same, it has been given same point. Then push against your partner by contracting agonist muscle for 6 to 10 seconds. For yes, just you need to just remind that they are just pushing. Your partner is helping you so that your muscles get contracted for 6 to 10 seconds, and it is going to get relaxed back. Until and unless you are getting the sensation in your muscles, the stretching is being done for that much time period. So your partner then moves the limb further into the stretch until you feel the stretch sensation. Until you feel the stretch sensation, your partner is going to move your limbs. They are just moving the limbs as much as possible. As you are feeling the sensation or little bit of pain, what happens? Again, they are just going to leave. Again, they are going to practice the same exercise. Either it may be a forward bending or lifting the legs. So you can see in the exercise which are been done here in the picture. So these are the same thing you can repeat for the different is been repeated for the different part of the body. So proprioception neuromuscular facilitation technique is one of the method to improve the flexibility. This can be asked for the question that write down the PNF techniques, that how you can improve the flexibility with the help of the PNF techniques. So you can write down this as a note for the PNF techniques, proprioception neuromuscular facilitation techniques. Through this you can improve your flexibility. I hope so that these are clear, these methods are clear to you, and in case of any doubts you can ask, you can comment. Thank you.